The geopolitical landscape in the Middle East has always been a complex tapestry, but the current situation involving Iran, Israel, and the role of Donald Trump in ceasefire negotiations is particularly volatile. It's a high-stakes game where military actions and diplomatic relations intertwine, impacting not just the region, but the entire world. Let's start with Iran. The country has been a focal point of tension, particularly with its nuclear ambitions and support for militant groups. The recent military actions, including missile strikes and drone attacks, have escalated fears of a broader conflict. Iran's leadership sees itself as a regional power, and its actions often reflect a desire to assert that dominance. This has led to a cycle of retaliation, with Israel responding to perceived threats with airstrikes aimed at Iranian positions in Syria and elsewhere. On the flip side, Israel is navigating its own set of challenges. The nation faces constant security threats, and its military operations are often justified as necessary for self-defense. However, these actions can provoke international condemnation and further entrench hostilities. The Israeli government, under Prime Minister Netanyahu, has taken a hard-line stance, which complicates any potential for peace. The question remains, can Israel find a way to engage in meaningful dialogue while maintaining its security? Enter Donald Trump. His administration's approach to the Middle East was marked by bold moves, including the controversial recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and the withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal. These decisions were met with mixed reactions. Supporters argue that they strengthened Israel's position, while critics contend they exacerbated tensions. Trump's role in ceasefire negotiations has been a double-edged sword. On one hand, he has the ability to leverage U.S. influence to broker peace. On the other, his unpredictable nature raises concerns about the sustainability of any agreements reached. The reactions from other countries and leaders add another layer of complexity. Nations like Saudi Arabia and Turkey have their own interests in the region, often aligning or opposing based on shifting alliances. The Arab world is watching closely, as any escalation could have ripple effects across borders. Countries that once normalized relations with Israel may find themselves reconsidering their positions if tensions continue to rise. The implications for peace in the region are profound. A stable Middle East is crucial not only for the countries involved, but for global security and economic stability. The potential for a ceasefire hinges on the willingness of all parties to engage in genuine dialogue, but with entrenched positions and historical grievances, that's easier said than done. As we look ahead, the path to peace remains fraught with challenges. The interplay of military actions, diplomatic maneuvers, and the influence of powerful leaders like Trump will shape the future of this conflict. It's a delicate balance, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The world is watching, and the hope for a peaceful resolution hangs in the balance.